It is no longer news that suspected bandits in the early hours of today invaded the University of Abuja staff quarters and kidnapped 4 lecturers and some of their children. This news came not long after a 21-story building had collapsed in Ikoyi, Lagos State. According to reports we gathered from Reuters, at least 16 people have been confirmed dead from the ugly incident. While reacting to these two sad incidences, notable Nigerian activist Deji Adeyanju took to his Facebook page to criticize the Inspector General of Police Usman Akali Baba for failing to visit the University of Abuja while opting to visit the scene of the collapsed Ikoyi building. According to what he said, Deji said, thus, IGP left Abuja where people were just abducted from a federal university to visit a collapsed building in Lagos. In my opinion, it doesn't matter which scene the IGP decides to visit first. That he visited the scene of the collapsed building doesn't mean he will not visit the University of Abuja where the kidnapped took place. Well, if you want to look at this whole thing, they are very, very, the two are very, very important and very, very, it's worth visiting. But I think the angle the G is coming from is that IG is in, it must be in his, or at least his office is in, it's an Abuja. I think that is what he's trying to say. Your office is in Abuja, and if you want to look at this whole thing thoroughly, when you talk about security and we are talking about safety, they are interwoven, but the security, the abduction is more of security, while the other one is of safety, that people who are saddled with that responsibility should be able to take care of that. This is not a case of a criminal, maybe a crime is being committed. Of course, crime is being committed, investigation must be done, but it's different from those who just went to go and kidnap. There are two different things. They could be interwoven, and some people were like, oh, what is the problem of the Adeyanju? The two cases are so important, but his office is in Abuja. That is where he ought to have gone first. I think there's a kind of a misplaced priority from the angle of the IGP. But the question we need to ask, how many of these incidents has IGP gone to visit? Because people have been kidnapped left, right, and center. It's a normal thing. It's like it's a daily occurrence. It's been happening every minute, not even daily. It's every minute per second per billion. It's been happening. He has never even visited anybody. So to me, that one is a normal thing to him, but he ought to have visited that place. But a lot of kidnapping, a lot of abduction has been going on in the country, which he never went there to go and console or to go and visit people over there. But this issue of this is a case of a building collapse, that people who are there, the fire service, all of those, they are supposed to be there to do the work. What will he go and do there? Was he going there? Did he go there to go and arrest anybody? So it is a misplaced priority, and that is why there is an eyebrow concerning what he has done. That he left Abuja. Yes, he left Abuja where people were abducted, because his office is in Abuja now. So people will be wondering, and one will be wondering, what is he now looking for in Lagos? Maybe the IGP studied collapsed building security. It's possible. Chai, mad people everywhere. It depends on priority. Upside down. Maybe the IGP studied civil engineering on collapsed building. Indigenous no good. Idleness no good. That is a misplaced priority, in my opinion. It is really, really a misplaced priority. Misplaced priority in Nigeria is no new. It's not a new thing. You better go and look for a better job, Deji. Those are the things that, if you don't bring it out, people outside the world will just be wondering that why are these people behaving like this? Does it mean in the whole of 200 million people, nobody can even reason? But so when people begin to reason, and some people, because the abnormality has become normal, things that are not supposed to be done, they are not supposed to be heard from a sane society, those are the things that we are not comfortable with. So, but if we see just very, very few people who begin to reason from that angle, people begin to look you as if you are the one who is not even right. This point that this man made, it's a valid one. But our usual way, you just trivialize it. Somebody say, go and look for a job. You don't have anything to do. Go and look for work. Somebody is reasoning something else, but some people just like, it does not matter. Which it matters. If we cannot take care of small things, how do you expect us to take care of big things? Because when big things happen, we'll be overwhelmed. And that is exactly what we have been facing in this country. We have been facing with in this country. Which is a valid thing, but some people will just sweep it over. It does not matter. Tell him the truth. All is about PR stunts and not the substance. That is it. Some people just believe that he just wants to go and show off. But to who now? Because he has nothing to do there. He has nothing to do. If at all there's anything concerning the police, it's supposed to be an underground work. Not even now. Because at this moment, people who are supposed to be the rescue team are the ones that are needed there as we speak. If police want to do anything, they will just be doing their own thing underground. They don't need to be there. At least people who are supposed to be coordinating the victims and those who the eyewitnesses and those who are just protesting them. All those other junior officers, police officers can be doing that. But IGP left that place. Now they always go for soft targets, and that is why you see people complaining about where the police and the army are supposed to give real headache, give a great heavy knock on these bandits. They won't go there, but it is only hype up. They will be giving you information. We have done this, we have captured this ESN, we have captured RPOB, we have done this, this and that, that is what they will. But when it comes to the other side in the north, oh my god, they will go quiet. They will go quiet. So because if you look at this whole thing, from face value, you would be like, oh, what is the problem of this the Jade? You must see talk in everything. But it's important. It's really, really important. It's a valid thing. You are living where you are supposed to go and how many people have been arrested? Nobody will be arrested though. Nobody will be arrested as far as we are concerned with those that were abducted. Those one will be crying where you are supposed to go and sympathize with them. But it goes beyond that. So guys, let us know what you think about this observation from DG Adeyanju.